We all probably regret something when we first started stacking. I think my biggest regret was probably thinking that the smaller the silver, the more money I'd save in the long run or short run. Boy, was I wrong. But before we get into the video, guys, there's a few things we need to go over. For starters, I'm not trying to get you to like and subscribe to my channel. But on the other hand, if you do have an unhealthy addiction for gold, silver, and numismatics, you're in the right place. Let's get to it. Roll it. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the best silver bars to stack in. Now, I want to say from the very beginning that these prices are not going to match the brand name for each of these bars. I pulled these prices off random brand secondary market on eBay, generally meaning that it's probably the cheapest per bar that you're going to find. So ignore the brands, just think about the size. We have a gram, 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce, a kilo, and a 100 ounce. There's sizes that go in between or even higher than the 100 ounce. But from my experience, these are probably the most common ones that you'll find in your local coin shop, eBay, an online bullion dealer. So today we're going to go over from the smallest size to the largest size. I'm going to review each one and tell you what I think and kind of what to avoid and which one is the best to stack. So with that being said, we're going to start with the gram. 1 piece gram silver. Now guys, what I was finding the price on these was for $2. $2 a gram. Now to a beginner or someone who's never bought silver, that might not sound like a horrible price until you realize that there's 31.1 grams into a troy ounce of silver. That means that you're going to be paying $62.20 per troy ounce if you wanted to stack these. That means that at today's spot price, which is $22.62, you would be paying a $39 premium. I'm just going to go ahead and get this out of the way. Don't buy these. There's no reason to buy these. If you want fractional silver, there's better options in constitutional or junk silver. And that's a video for down the road. But the high premium on those, it's just not worth it. Anything under an ounce is just not worth buying at all. So next we have our 1 ounce. I personally am not too fond of the 1 ounce. I would rather have a 1 ounce coin or a 1 ounce round. I like to put my stuff into capsules. It's really difficult to find capsules and good ways to protect your silver bars. They're just not made for them. But the lowest price I could find on these was $26.50. And since we're going by the price of 1 ounce, you're paying, well, $26.50 per troy ounce, which gives you a premium of $3.88. Now, when I say premium, you might not know what I'm talking about. Premium is the amount that you are paying over spot. Think of it like a tax almost. So that's how local coin shops or something will make their money. Next, we're going to go into the 5 ounce bar. I'm not particularly fond of this size. Like I said, I would rather, buy 5 coins than have a 5 ounce bar. It just doesn't really excite me like how either the biggest size bars would or other silver. I could find this for about $130 on the secondary market. And when you take that into what you're getting per troy ounce, it's $26 per troy ounce. Do you guys notice kind of a trend here that the bigger and more silver in the bar, the cheaper you're going to be paying per troy ounce? Which is really what you want to focus on. You know, you can either be one of those people that you're just stacking for weight. You don't care who makes the silver. You don't care what the silver looks like. You don't care what size the bar is. You're going to be buying the cheapest out there available, which is great. You know, for me, I like to stack these 10-ounce bars, which is next. I think that this is probably your perfect size. They're affordable. You can find cases for them. Like I said, I like to protect my stuff. You know, you can find them for a nice round number if someone's selling them. Like this one was for $248. You can do the math really quick in your head, and you know that you're going to be paying $24.80 per ounce. You know, that's with a $2.18 premium, which once again, that's about $1 less than what you'd be paying for your 5 ounces. So I think that these are gorgeous. I think the community, the stacking community, agrees that 10 is most likely the most popular. And you can find great bars like this. You know, you'll find companies that print them, they have their serial numbers on there. You know, this was done by the Royal Canadian Mint. And like I said, for the sake of the video, we're ignoring the brand. We're just going strictly by a secondary market that is the cheapest silver that I could find online. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is probably, when it comes to stacking bars, the best way to do it is your 10-ounce bars. You know, it's easy to offload. Everyone has them. They're extremely popular. So next up, we have this kilo. 1 kilo. Pretty nice looking bar. You know, for a kilo, you have to remember that these are 1,000 grams. That's one way to remember it. But there's also 32.1 troy ounces in a kilo. Okay. So I bought this for $766. When doing the math and dividing about the amount of troy ounces that go into a kilo bar, you know, that comes out to $23.82 an ounce. And that is $1.20 of premium. I like these. These are going to be your cheapest option when buying silver bars right here. They're becoming more popular now that, you know, a lot of premiums are getting a little bit higher on your 10 ounce and your 100 ounce, and the premium and coins have been going up over the past couple of years. Kilos have been a big fallback plan for people, and I've noticed that people enjoy them a lot. I'm not a huge fan of them. I don't like doing the math. Um, it's something about just taking the time to sit there and figure out how much I'm paying. I don't know how popular they are with local coin shops, and if I need to offload them when it comes to my exit plan, if I need money quick, who's going to be willing to buy them. But they've definitely becoming more popular um, for certain stackers. Next, we got our big boy. We have a 100-ounce bar. Look at that. So cheapest I could find online was $2,398. That's $23.98 per ounce, with a premium of $1.36 per ounce. So these are going to probably be your second best option to either, if you want the cheapest silver that you can get compared to the kilo, or if you just like the 10-ounce size and the 100-ounce size for their math and being able to do that really quick. You know, But the 100 ounces aren't for everyone, and the kilos aren't for everyone. And you may like them, but not a lot of people can just go cough up $766 or $2,400. Not that, and they take up a lot of room, guys. Look at the size of that compared to your 1 ounce bar, or even your 10-ounce bar, which is my preferable one that I like to stack. And it's just not everyone's thing. That's why I think that the 10 ounce is the best one, because it has that great market price where everyone can afford. It's definitely the most popular. I wouldn't have a problem offloading it to a local coin shop, or a bullion website that's buying back silver. So that's my preferred choice. But who knows? If you're one of those people that have a lot of money, you're stacking strictly for weight, kilo and 100 ounce is probably just going to be your go-to. You're probably not trying to sell it in a year and try and make money off of it. Your plan is probably to save it, hold on to it for 30 years, or just pass it down to your kids, and you're strictly just stacking for weight. You don't care about what it looks like or any of that nonsense. But the one thing I can't stress enough is to really try and avoid anything under 10 ounces. Like, that's just my opinion. And if you like your 1 ounce and 5 ounce bars, I totally get it. Everyone has their own preference. But I think the one thing that we can all agree on is avoid the grams. It is just not worth it. Like I said, if you want fractional silver, your best way to go is junk silver or constitutional silver. Some people get offended by the junk silver name. I really don't care what it's called. The premiums on that are just absolutely outrageous. There's no reason you should be buying those. I really hope you guys got something from this. This was one of my mistakes when I first started buying. I'd walk into a local coin shop just excited, not doing my research, and I'd go buy something that had an oversized premium where I could have easily afforded a 10-ounce bar, but I started buying 1 ounce bars when I could have bought either coins or rounds, and they would have been so much cheaper. So I'm trying to make these educational videos so that you guys can learn from some of my mistakes. And yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.